Welcome to Italy. Italy, a land where every corner tells a story, unfolds like a timeless canvas brushed with culture, beauty, and soul. Shaped like a boot and nestled in the heart of the Mediterranean, it stretches from the snowy Alps in the north to the sun-drenched shores of Sicily in the south. This is a country where empires were born, revolutions stirred, and creativity found its eternal home. With borders touching France, Switzerland, Austria, and Slovenia, and coasts kissed by the Adriatic, Tyrrhenian, and Ionian seas, Italy is a crossroad of civilizations and a treasure chest of human achievement. Whether you're wandering through the cobbled alleys of Florence, standing beneath the mighty Colosseum in Rome, or drifting through the dreamlike canals of Venice, Italy feels like a living museum, one that's still evolving. Here, ancient ruins share space with designer storefronts, and the scent of freshly baked focaccia mingles with the notes of a street violin. Italy is not just a country. It's an experience that awakens your senses and captures your heart. For the first time, I'm excited to share our very own travel guide ebook, made with love, just for you. It's called Around the World in 50 Places, a complete travel guide featuring 50 stunning destinations across 10 amazing countries. Inside, you'll find best times to visit, how to get there, where to stay, what to eat, and key safety tips. In short, everything you need before packing your bags. Love discovering new places or want to support my work? Then this book is for you. You're now seeing the book cover on screen. Check the description to grab your copy. Venice, a floating dream where marble rises from water and time drifts softly through every canal. Gondolas glide beneath stone bridges, and the lapping lagoon reflects palaces touched by salt and centuries. In Piazza San Marco, the basilica gleams with golden mosaics while pigeons wheel above tourists and locals alike. The city hums in silence and music, wrapped in tides and memory. Down narrow alleyways, light dances on ancient walls, and the scent of espresso mingles with sea air. Every turn reveals another quiet courtyard, another story carved in stone. Venice is not just a place, it's a feeling suspended in water and wonder, where beauty persists against all odds. It asks nothing but your time and gives everything in return. A moment, a mood, a memory that never leaves. Bolzano, a place where alpine serenity meets Italian soul, resting in the shadow of the Dolomites like a secret waiting to be discovered. Red-roofed houses line narrow streets framed by snow-capped peaks and crisp mountain air. German and Italian flow side by side here, in signs, psalms, and quiet conversations over warm strudel and cappuccino. The blend is seamless, rich with heritage, yet light as air. The pastel facades of the old town glow beneath alpine sun, while vineyards climb the hills and castles peek from forested cliffs. The Ötzi Museum holds time frozen in ice, while the earth below hums with nature's rhythm. Bolzano doesn't rush. It invites you to linger, to walk, taste, and listen as the mountains whisper gently around you. It's not loud, but it's unforgettable. Rome, a city where every stone holds a story, and history walks hand in hand with daily life. From the Colosseum's weathered grandeur to the quiet splendor of cobbled alleys, Rome balances epic scale with intimate beauty. Fountains sing in sunlit piazzas, and domes rise like dreams above the skyline. The Tiber flows gently past ruins in rose gardens, carrying the weight of centuries in its current. Street corners burst with life, Vespas whir, church bells echo, and the aroma of fresh pasta drifts through warm air. Layers of empire, faith, and art converge in places like the Pantheon and St. Peter's Basilica, each space pulsing with soul. Rome doesn't ask to be admired, it simply exists, eternal and alive. In every breath and step, you feel it. This is not just a city, it's the beginning of forever. Verona, a city of whispers and balconies, where stone arches and quiet piazzas hold centuries of longing and light. Along the Adige River, bridges curve like verses across soft currents, and pink-hued facades lean gently over cobbled lanes. In the heart of Verona stands a Roman amphitheater, worn by time, yet alive with music and echoes of ancient crowds. But it's the romance that lingers. Juliet's balcony, ivy-draped and dreamlike, draws lovers to pause and leave behind hopeful notes. Churches rise in quiet elegance, their frescoes glowing in dusky light, and cafes spill onto squares where laughter drifts through the evening air. Verona feels like poetry you can walk through, a place of hushed beauty, where love and time move gently, hand in hand. Milan, a city of style and strength, where elegance moves with precision and history wears a sharp, modern edge. Beneath the spires of the Duomo, crowds gather in awe, gazing up at white marble that glows like light frozen in stone. In the nearby Galleria, glass ceilings arc above high fashion and old-world cafes, blending heritage with innovation in every glance. The hum of Milan is constant, trams clicking through streets, espresso machines hissing in golden-lit bars, and the soft shuffle of footsteps past galleries and boutiques. In the shadow of skyscrapers, Leonardo's brushstrokes still echo in quiet corners. Milan doesn't ask to be adored. It commands attention with quiet brilliance, revealing its soul slowly with each polished surface and hidden story. Napoli, a city of fire and flavor, where passion pulses through every street, every echo, every bite. Beneath the looming shadow of Mount Vesuvius, Naples thrives in beautiful chaos. Balconies overflow with life, laundry dances in the breeze, and scooters weave past markets, bursting with color, sound, and scent. This is the birthplace of pizza, but its soul lies deeper, in stories sung from alleys, in glances shared across crowded piazzas. Spacca Napoli cuts through the city like a heartbeat, and beyond the layers of grit is grandeur. The royal palace, shadowy catacombs, and views where sea and sky meet in perfect blue. Naples doesn't apologize, it burns brightly with authenticity and raw charm. It is a place that lives loudly, loves fiercely, and lingers long after you've left. Lake Como, a mirror of sky and stone cradled between the folds of the Italian Alps. Its waters shimmer with a quiet grace, framed by steep green hills and elegant villas that seem to rise from the lake's edge like timeless dreams. Small towns like Bellagio and Verona cling to its shores, their narrow lanes leading down to boats, cafes, and flower-draped balconies. Here, the pace of life softens. Morning light dances across the water, and church bells echo gently through the air. In every reflection, there's a story of romance, retreat, and the stillness found only in beauty untouched by time. Lake Como doesn't speak loudly, it whispers, inviting you to stay, to breathe, to simply look. It's not just a destination, it's a moment you want to live in forever. Pisa, a city of graceful arches and golden stone, forever tilted toward wonder. Most come for the Leaning Tower, standing proudly imperfect in the field of miracles, but Pisa's charm stretches far beyond that iconic slant. The Duomo and Baptistery shine beside green lawns, where silence is broken only by footsteps and the click of admiration. Light plays delicately on marble, and everything feels quietly balanced, except the tower, of course. Away from the crowds, narrow streets unfold with student chatter and riverside cafes as the Arno glides past ancient facades. Pisa carries its past with ease, blending sacred symmetry and gentle defiance. It's a place where wonder tilts just enough to make you smile, and beauty rests not in perfection, but in the grace of leaning into time. Turin, a city of quiet elegance and whispered grandeur, where wide boulevards stretch beneath snow-capped alpine backdrops and baroque facades glow in soft, golden light. Once a royal capital, Turin wears its history with poise. Palaces, arcades, and grand cafes where chocolate and coffee are still crafted like rituals. Along the River Po, the city breathes calmly, with bridges arching over water like sighs between centuries. Behind the formal grace lies a hum of innovation, modern art spaces, design studios, and echoes of Italy's industrial pulse. The Mole Antonelliana towers over the skyline, both anchor and aspiration. Turin doesn't flaunt its charm, it reveals it slowly, in quiet beauty, soft conversation, and layered depth. It is a city that asks you to look closer, and then rewards you endlessly for doing so. Siena, a city sculpted from terracotta and time, where medieval grace spirals out from the fan-shaped Piazza del Campo like ripples in a quiet pond. Narrow lanes climb and dip through stone archways, revealing chapels, fountains, and glimpses of countryside gold. The Duomo, striped in black and white marble, rises like music frozen in motion, ornate, intricate, and filled with light. But Siena's heart beats in its traditions. The Palio thunders through the square each summer, with wild devotion and fierce pride echoing off the old bricks. Flags flutter from windows, telling stories of rival contrade, of legacy and passion. Siena is not just preserved, it's alive, wrapped in shadow and sun, faith and fire. It welcomes you not as a visitor, but as a witness to its enduring soul. Amalfi Coast, a dazzling ribbon of cliffs, sea, and color, where villages cling to rock like blossoms in the sun. Roads wind perilously between lemon groves and sheer drops, offering views where blue sea meets bluer sky in a shimmer of light and salt. Positano tumbles down the hillside in layers of peach and pink, while Amalfi breathes softly beside the water, framed by domes, arches, and the scent of citrus. Boats drift gently in hidden coves, and stone staircases lead to places where time moves only with the tide. The air is thick with rosemary and sea breeze, and each sunset turns the coastline into a living painting. The Amalfi Coast isn't just a destination, it's a dream of light, land, and longing. To be there is to fall in love, slowly and completely. Cinque Terre, a string of 5 cliffside villages where color clings to stone and the sea sings softly below. Rio Maggiore, Manarola, Vernazza, Corniglia, and Monterosso al Mare rise like brushstrokes against steep green hills, connected by narrow trails and timeless rhythm. Vineyards climb impossibly above turquoise waves, and boats bob gently in tiny harbors carved from rock. Here, time slows to the pace of footpaths and ocean breezes. Laundry flutters between sun-washed houses, and the scent of pesto and sea salt fills the air. With every curve in the trail or sip of local wine, Cinque Terre reveals another layer of its quiet magic. It doesn't impress with grandeur, it lingers in the heart with warmth, color, and the softness of coastal light. Capri Island, a dream of cliffs and cobalt sea, where elegance meets nature in perfect, sunlit balance. Rising from the Bay of Naples, Capri greets visitors with dramatic rock formations, lemon-scented air, and the gentle echo of waves in hidden grottos. The famed Blue Grotto glows with otherworldly light, its waters pulsing with silver and sapphire. White villas perch among pines and bougainvillea, while narrow lanes lead to high terraces overlooking endless blue. The Piazzetta buzzes with quiet glamour, but it's in the stillness of a coastal path or the hush of twilight that Capri shows its soul. It's not just an island, it's a feeling, a place where beauty feels effortless, and every breeze carries a promise of wonder. Pompeii, a city both buried and revealed, where silence speaks from stone and ash. Beneath the gaze of Mount Vesuvius, Pompeii stretches in ghostly quiet, its streets worn by chariot wheels, its walls marked by time and tragedy. Temples, bathhouses, and frescoes remain as they were, frozen mid-story as if waiting for voices to return. There's beauty here, even in ruin. Sunlight touches cracked columns and the outlines of daily life whisper from markets, villas, and courtyards. Pompeii doesn't need to speak loudly. Its presence is profound, filled with echoes and stillness. It's a place where the past breathes softly through dust and shadow, reminding us how quickly life can vanish and how deeply it can endure. Lake Garda, a vast mirror of sky and stone, where northern cliffs meet the soft light of Italy's south. The lake stretches wide and deep, its waters shifting from emerald to cobalt beneath rolling hills and alpine peaks. Along its shores, towns like Sirmione, Limone, and Malcesine bloom with bougainvillea and pastel charm, their promenades echoing with footsteps, laughter, and breeze. Sailboats drift lazily across the surface, and olive trees sway gently above ancient Roman ruins and sunlit cafes. Here the air is sweet with citrus and pine, and every view opens like a painting touched by serenity. Lake Garda is not just large, it's generous, offering stillness and splendor in equal measure. It wraps you in calm, then sends you away changed, as if water had spoken directly to the soul. Taormina, a cliffside jewel suspended between sea and sky, where ancient drama and modern grace unfold side by side. Perched high above the Ionian coast of Sicily, its narrow streets wind through jasmine-scented air, revealing glimpses of terracotta rooftops and turquoise sea. The Greek theater, open to the heavens, still hosts echoes of voices and the silhouette of Mount Etna rising like a god in the distance. Balconies spill with flowers, and the evening sun sets the town aglow, casting golden light on medieval walls and Baroque facades. In every corner, history lingers softly. Roman footsteps, Moorish arches, Sicilian soul. Taormina is a place of layered wonder, where beauty isn't displayed, it radiates. It stays with you long after you've left, like the memory of a perfect note still hanging in the air.